Hey fam, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'll be bringing you a midweek news, comments, and reports. But today, before we start this video, I want to ask you all a question. How many of you think that we are already at war? Leave it down in the comments down below. You just have to say I think so. Maybe state your opinion if you want to. Just tune in and let us know if you think we are already at war. Hey fam, welcome back. Welcome back. This is Shauna over here at Moments with Us. We're going to jump right into today's video. It's not going to be so much of a long video, so you all stay tuned. Hopefully you all enjoy, and I hope to hear from you all in the comments. If you are new here, please go ahead and consider joining the family if you enjoy these type of videos. And if you've been here before, of course, thank you for coming back. Now let's jump right into today's video. Hope you all are doing well and happy Thursday. So firstly, I'm going to go ahead and share this clip that I heard over on Facebook.
Right. Watch TV on January 6th. It was like January 6th, 24/7. As time goes on, it's going to be less. Yeah. And so I think also people are going to lose their office, the jobs. The people that were there are going to lose their jobs. So it's not going to mean anything if you weren't even there and you don't even care.
We need like a war to break out.
Yeah, no, it's right. You know. Okay, I thank you for your time.
Oh, absolutely.
Listen, I really I know you're not the bad guy. I mean, if there is, I haven't found the bad guy yet, but if there is, I know you're not the bad guy.
What if the guy with the eye patch? I mean, he's like a stereotypical bad guy.
But the thing is, why I asked you the question of like, so what was the plan? Is that if there was an insurrection, you were supposed to be in line marching. You were in the military, you know this.
No, that's
you were supposed to have a plan.
Exactly.
So something to really think about. You can tell this video was privately recorded. Without the knowledge. You see how the person says, as if it's like we just need a war to break out. It wasn't ignored, but it wasn't fully acknowledged either. So are we already at war? So the next thing that I want to share is something that actually have been going on for a while now.
You own farmland. The federal government, Representative Tiffany, will give you more money to convert your farms into solar and wind operations instead of producing food for Americans.
John, I want to thank you.
Just explain when. Go ahead.
John, so first of all, you're calling it wind and solar operations, and I want to thank you for that because many people refer to them as wind and solar farms. These are not farms. These are industrial facilities, and we're converting thousands, actually tens of thousands of productive agricultural land here in the heartland to these wind and solar facilities. And the production of energy is very important, right? It's one of the most important public policy positions that we should take and what we should be attempting to do for the American people, having reliable, affordable energy. But there's one thing that I believe is more important that is at the top of the food chain in terms of public policy, and that is producing food here in America, producing it for Americans, and also one of our #1 exports around the world. And here we have some of the most productive agricultural land that's being jeopardized because these wealthy developers taking these rich subsidies coming from the federal government, they're converting farmland. They come out here and offer up to $1,000 an acre in rent. The typical rent for farmland here in Wisconsin is $150, $200 an acre. So think about it. You have these perverse incentives that say to a farmer, hey, turn this into something other than farmland, growing food for the American people and people around the world. And so you see this conversion going on, and it's going to be deadly as we go forward and we continue to see these food shortages that exist around the world.
All right, so we do know our food supply is under attack. And we also know that farmers have been being paid off. But that's a significant amount, being though that they are going to go ahead and pay them $1,000 per acre versus what they were already pushing out, which was between $100 and $200 and something dollars. Now, some people are saying that this is a soft war. Check out this guy's car over in Ohio. after the chemicals are in the air. You know, check out what's happening to this guy's car. He's saying that this is an acid rain warning, and it should be in effect.
40 miles west of this derailment, and it rained last night. It turned to snow today, or whatever this might be. Anyways, I noticed these bubbles on my truck. It's not ice. Look at that. Whatever that shit is taking the clear coat right off my truck. Ohio.
And speaking of, this derailment happened at the beginning of February sometime. Where is the real help? We have people coming and they're actually showing the rashes on their skin, but yet it is safe to go ahead and drink the water, bathe in the water. You know, these people are being done dirty in Ohio, and I really feel for them. It's ridiculous. So please don't continue to get caught up on things like this. Now, when you want to talk about distractions, this is by far one of the biggest distractions of them all. With the balloons, and now they're saying, you know, the alien sightings of UFOs. Not saying that they're not real, but do not get caught up in the distraction of what's really going on. Everything that's happening in the skies and everything that people are actually capturing and seeing, our government already know about if they are not putting it up there themselves. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. But it's facts. Do not get caught up in the distraction, guys. And I've been stating for about maybe a year now that they are doing things more publicly, you know, more bold, just out and just showing everybody what exactly is going on, what the agenda is, what they are doing. It's right there in front of everyone's faces. Now it's up to the person, it's up to you, it's up to yourself to wake up and actually see what's going on, or to continue to turn your head and say, well, it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. You know, it's definitely up to you and to each its own. And I'm not going to stop saying it. We are under attack, guys. We really are. So Real Fresh Food, she will be starting her channel back up. She's such a great person. I'm going to actually link her channel in the pinned comment down below. I want you guys to check her out. If you need help with any gardening, you know, just hit her up in the comments over on her channel. She can definitely help you get started. I can tell you guys, she definitely helped me get started, because when I started planting, I'm doing in-house plants, you know, and I move them outside to like my front area and my back area when the time come. But when I got started, I looked at her videos and they were so informative, guys. We need to start growing, whether we're in small apartments, whether we're in little houses, whether we don't have a backyard. We need to start growing. Not everyone can grow their own food, and I definitely get it. But there are some things that you can grow yourself in your home. And guess what? She'll show you exactly how to do that. It is very, very important that you start growing something. And Dollar Tree still carry seeds, and they actually carry dirt as well. They actually carry the pots, which you actually don't even need. If you don't want to put the pots in your budget, you can use other things around the house. Go check out Real Fresh Food channel. Definitely would get you on the go with planting. I had to quickly just mention that before it slipped my mind, because I'm actually heading back over to her channel so I can go ahead and get started back up for this upcoming spring. I'm about to start indoors, and then when the temperature regulates outside, I will be moving my stuff outside. Hopefully it's grown by then. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to share one more thing. Remember, guys, Saturdays is our news, comments, and reports. So more so of the comments will actually be in our Saturday video. Now is a great time to go ahead and turn your notification bell on so you would not miss an upload. And these are the articles that's actually really been hitting the headlines besides the UFOs. The magnitude of the disaster in eastern Ohio and western Pennsylvania is far worse than what we are being told. So hopefully this last thing that I share with you guys will convince you to go ahead, get your seeds, get your containers, and get your dirt, of course, and get to growing. Fruit and vegetables are being rationed at two of Britain's biggest supermarkets after poor foreign harvest and a domestic farming crisis led to shortages expected to last for weeks. Some of you might be thinking, well, this is Britain. This has nothing to do with us. Especially if you're new here. And if you have not heard of this, it affects us like crazy. If you don't follow what goes on, like in the UK, the UN, wherever else besides the United States, then you're definitely a little behind. You definitely have to pay attention to what's going on in other countries, because guess what? It is not too long before it hit us. We are already actually having shortages with produce. We've been having shortages with our produce. And over there, it says Asda and Morrison's are restricting how many tomatoes, cucumbers, lettuce, and peppers customers are allowed to buy following the squeeze on supplies. So they're only allowed to get a certain amount of produce each shopping trip. So it says Asda is limiting shoppers to a maximum of 3 items each across tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, lettuce, salad bags, broccoli, cauliflower, and raspberries. So you only get to choose 3 items out of these. And it says from Wednesday, Morrison's will only allow customers to buy a maximum of 2 each of tomatoes, cucumbers, lettuce, and peppers. Wow. That says a lot. That definitely says a lot. So I'm going to actually leave this article in a pinned comment down below. And as stated, so someone did share this in Southeast Virginia. Here's the little sign at one of their stores. This is actually a Food Lion. It says, due to adverse harvesting conditions in key growing areas, product availability for carrots is limited at this time. So we would start to see more of these, little notices put up around the stores, especially in the produce area. So far, I've only seen it with lettuce, but lettuce actually did go back down in price. Let us know, let us know, right? Let us know if the head of lettuce actually went back down to like $1.99 or something like that in your area. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this video up. I want to thank you all for tuning in, listening in. Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below, what you really think is going on. Any stories that were shared, of course, will be in a pinned comment down below. Don't forget, if you want to start planting, want to start gardening, especially like indoors, definitely check out Real Fresh Food. Check out some of the older videos because that's where I technically got started. And I highly do recommend her. So definitely, guys, thank you all for tuning in. This is Shauna, and I'm checking out from Moments with Us. Happy Thursday. Hopefully you all had a safe and blessed and prepful week so far. And if you haven't, guess what? There's more days to come. You can start again. Thank you all for tuning in. Make sure you all stay prepped, stay blessed, and stay safe. Most of all, remain beautiful queens and kings. Until next video, I'm officially out of here. Peace.